What is up? Hey Irving. How is you? Thank you. It's a Darien picture. I think it's the most recent one he's made. Yeah, he made that one. That was the most recent fan art he did. Indeed. What's up, Jay Clark? So guys, I was at a kind of a loss for content here over on YouTube. Kind of a loss for content all over the place. I don't know. So everything I do doesn't seem like people want to see. So I don't know what to do for you guys. Just gonna do a chat stream today, so that you guys have something this week. What is up, Nuclear Blast? Mad, Love Roblox, Ajitesh, Incendio. How is everybody doing today? Welcome. I hope everybody's doing all of the well. Long time no talk, indeed. Well, I've been trying to make more quality content over here on YouTube instead of making quality content that people want to see. So I pissed somebody off. Thank you. Okay, well, anybody who's upset by me-ness, then I'll see you later. Live statistics are funny. Hey, what's up, Omega? You're here? Nice.
Music for your next video?
And contributing for what? Work and doing around the house, watching beginning of the video. You're very sweet, Irving. So what is everybody up to these days? You guys playing any games? Doing anything fun? Why do I have an ad? I don't want ads for this. Oh, Darian, I don't want to play games, man. How are you doing, Darian? Guys, the picture drawn that is on the thumbnail is actually a Darian picture. Hey, that's pretty cool. What's up, Super? You're well. What's up, Hal Maiden? No. Oh, no worries, Nuclear Blast. No, I just, you know, guys, in the long run of things, you know, a few hundred views on a video, a few thousand views on a video means nothing. So I need, I just need to make content that people want to watch by the millions. And that's just something I need to learn how to do. How are you doing, Hell Maiden? Are you at work? You've been playing Crash Bandicoot on Xbox One. Have you been having fun with that? What's up, Toyo? Welcome. You just finished animating, and now you're making an ARG. Ooh, nice. What is your ARG gonna be of? You know what? I can, like, bring up the chat to be... That's not the chat. Hold on. What's up, Hysteria? Yeet it? Yeet what? Yeet everything. Call you Z. I will try to remember that. Super. I'm kidding. You're at work? That's fun. I'm doing pretty alright. Honestly, I was just at a yeah, I was at a Toyo. Oh, my bad, Toyo. You've started to pass all your GCSEs. What is a GCSE? I am unaware of what this is. Yes, eat all of the content. Just straight eat it. That's just what you gotta do. Like, I mean, that's how you do it. No, but I mean, just doing the things for you guys. Just finished original Xbox version of Baldur's Gate. Ooh. Your name is Latin, sadly. I There's nothing sad about that. Thank you for that breather, Irving. Baldur's Gate is a good game. It's a very good game. You know what I have to talk about for you guys is more political. Generally, is like real world problems going on that need to be changed. Like there are some crazy stuff going on in the world. But what the flip ads? I need the music. Don't make me put on ad blocker. I will ad block on this page for now. You're gonna get ad blocked, audio library. What's up, Peasant Lemon? Hey, what's up, Boax? Let's hear him. Great game, one of your favorites. You're gonna head AI. You're gonna head out. See you later, Peasant Lemon. Have I played Fallout 76? Yes, and I didn't beat it though. Oh no, politics. Dude, Incendio, I am like literally probably one of the most political people you will ever meet. Incendio. I wouldn't say that I'm politically opinionated. I'd say I'm politically aligned with facts. I wouldn't say that I'm opinionated in one way or another. All I care about really are the facts and what helps people in the long run. Unfortunately, that's not what a lot of people are for. Incendio, wow. What's up, Lucas? Yeet the ads. That's what I just did. So what are we supposed to be talking about here? I don't know. Ask me anything. Have I been thinking about making my own arc? I don't know. I actually have. And there are ideas. Yes, indeed, CPF. It is very important. Like, people want to hate on the government. People want to hate on politics. People want to hate on, on these things, but they're necessary. They're necessary for a group of people to be able to live and do more things. I never hated the government, and I never will, because no, the government is not evil as money is not evil. Now, what you can do with money or power can be very evil, but that's not the tool's fault. You don't blame the gun, you blame the shooter. A lot of people, when it comes to government, like to blame the gun, like to blame the government system as a whole, when it's just in place, when things are going how everybody believes and everybody agrees on, not just one side of things. That's the whole point of democracy, is to agree, for all parties to agree on something, not just one party to agree on it and then stomp out the other one as best as they can. That's what the Republicans do. Is they want everybody to agree with them, and they just want to squash anybody who doesn't agree with them. And Democrats either do things that they can, for the most part, to try to get a peaceful resolution. Do I believe in absolute power corrupts absolute? What's up, Paul Basag? How are you doing? Am I a hockey fan, Lynn? I can be. The moment you showed bravery to express my political words. Oh, thanks, Paul. Hey, what's up, Miss Meggery? How are you doing? PFG, hello. Communism. Well, see, there are good things and bad things about every kind of political structure. There's not really a well-defined thing. Capitalism is kind of our best option right now. to allow people freedoms without being too controlling over them. But eventually, capitalism will probably turn if resources become sustainable worldwide and the world is connected. Eventually, then capitalism will just fade out, and I think capitalism will probably be the primary thing. What's up, Christian L? So you side with I side with every side depending on what their values are. I find that sometimes I agree with Trump, guys. That's the whole thing, is that when you follow all sides of a conflict and you understand all the sides of a conflict, you will find that you agree with both sides on various things. Now, unfortunately, in Trump's case, he makes a lot more dumb decisions than he does good decisions. Now, that's not to say that I've never agreed with anything Trump has done. In fact, there are some things I have agreed with Trump. It doesn't make him a good president. It makes, in some of those cases, he kind of stumbled onto a good thing, which is, I mean, I guess it's good, but it doesn't make him a good president. Yes, CPF. It's the problem is who's in control of the government is really what changes it. Do I have a Nintendo Switch? I do. Communism is a dictatorial failed form of socialism. Well, yeah, no, but what I'm trying to get a point, and I'm not saying that communism is good. I'm not necessarily, excuse me, not necessarily saying capitalism is good. I'm not necessarily saying any form of government is better than any other form of government. Just what has proven to work the best for society seems to be America, that still allows its citizens to remain relatively free in their actions. Like, you still can't do anything you want because you can't infringe on the rights of others. So in that respect, you're not free to infringe on the right of others. You're just not. What's up, Roro McBow? How are you doing? What's up, Acacia? Am I saying that right? You just gotta switch, just gotta wait for the Joy-Cons to come in. What do you mean, Kevino? Giving the finger? Well, I mean, again, it doesn't really much matter. I think everybody who thinks critically should be able to agree with both sides. But in the end, you're just gonna find, based on the facts, what things are good and what things aren't. Unfortunately, with a lot of media over on the right side of the political argument is propaganda. I follow a lot of news over on the right wing, including following the White House itself. And see you later, Nuclear Blast. Have a great night. I follow the White House. I follow Fox News. I follow, Trump's Twitter. And then I also follow, CNN, The Washington Post, late show night hosts, Stephen Colbert, when they're all talking about things. And when you look at all the sides of a topic and everybody's input on it, what's up, Bala? Then you can start to grasp a deeper picture of it. Unfortunately for people that follow Trump, more often than not, refuse to take a actual look at those other sources. Like, if they follow Trump's Twitter and they only listen to Trump's Twitter and Fox News, then there's a lot that they don't hold on. Christian L, don't do that. I'm gonna put you in timeout for your own safety. So the crap, what was I saying? What's up, Daedric, Prince of Creation? How are you doing? You laugh at my pronunciation. How am I supposed to pronounce it? That only my background is in focus. Let me see. Oh, no, it's just because of my camera. No, my background is in focus. My background is in focus because of my background is in focus because it's fake, and you're at this is an actual camera. I'm gonna change my camera setup. I'm gonna put it actually right here, so it'll actually be in focus, and I will be in high definition. My whole faceticle will be in high definition. I just didn't get that change done yet. I might switch out of a green screen mode or something. This is green screen. This is all fake back here. This is not. This is not actually real. You know, so it's just empty space. To keep new in the U.S. currently is an example of failed capitalism, not true capitalism. Are too rich and to fail no matter what they do, and markets are controlled to keep exactly. CPF is that there's a lot of people out there that want bad things. They don't want bad things. They care about their own interests far too much to think about others, and that's where capitalism fails. Is where there are people that have too much, and then they just don't care. They just don't care to change it. And that's why we need people in power that are willing to give up power to see the other people do that. It looks so good. Oh yeah, it does look really real. It'll look more real if I put the camera up closer, because like you just right there pointed out one of the ways that you can tell that it's fake. Is that I'm blurry and the background isn't. And I'm just slightly blurry, but yeah, you are right. I am blurry, and that's just because my camera is really, really far away. It's so I can reach out of the camera, you know, off of the sides and all that. Yeah. Can we talk about something else, please? What do you mean? What's up, Jesse M? I am highly political, Lynn. I have always been. And I just kept it off the channel. But every time I've played a game on this channel, for the past like 4 or 5 games I've played on this channel, they've seen less people than, well, right now, even. So I don't think we're going to be doing many more games on this channel, because nobody wants to see me play games. What do I use to edit? I use Vegas Pro 14 is what I use, and or Vegas Pro 15. Both of them I got through Humble Bundles that cost me a grand total of probably about $20 each. Very, very, very helpful. I was thinking about I was gonna play the game called Kindergarten today, but I bought Man of Medan thinking people would really want to see that, and I even thought the playthrough was pretty funny. But yeah, no worries. Well, see, that Boko, that's what I mean though. That's what I mean, is that you guys are far more interested in me just sitting here talking to you about anything you guys want to talk about than watching me play a game, which is I'm okay with. I mean, I'm not even a huge fan of playing games all the time. I like games because it allows me to flex my muscles, you know, inside my head, flex my thoughtsicles, and I can do puzzles and things like that. Like the Ark was a great way, like fantastic way to do the thing, to think about things. You like watching me play games? Well, Mario buddy, that's why I still am doing things over on Twitch. Guys love my gameplay. What games do you guys want me to play then? Because like, I mean, they have to, they like, if I make game content, I really want people to really enjoy. It is fun to chat. Well, I hope you guys enjoy that. You started watching me from Nemo. Oh, Nemo. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Welcome back, Christian. I will ban you if you post personal information again, Christian. Do not do that. Well, Paul, but see, what do I do for gaming content then? Like, what do you guys... Okay, well, I tell you what. I will get, you need to do something then for what? Minecraft? Nah, see, that's the thing, is that Minecraft did not really take off on this channel at all. There's the we've played Undertale a few times on the channel, Z. You like RPGs? Can I please say yeet? I already did say yeet. I was saying yeet earlier today. I was saying yeet when I yeeted my what was it? Somebody said I yeeted the ads. I yeeted the ads off of this audio library because I turn off ad blocker for YouTube so that I can watch ads for people on YouTube, but I can't have the ads be playing when I'm like sitting here with you guys, because then that doesn't work at all. Hey, what's up, K-Fresh? How are you doing, buddy? What's up, Daniel Stock? Remember Gate 4? Gate 4 was fun. I liked it. Better filled with knowledge, while Twitch continues on with gaming. Boko, and that's exactly what I was actually trying to accomplish. Like, everybody who's really interested in video games and watching me play games, we can still do that over on Twitch. And it's also easier if you guys make the clips in Twitch, or like, then, because Twitch is easier for streaming and all that, and then just leave the YouTube stuff for the betterment of knowledge, you know? Instead of bettering our gaming ability over here, we instead better our knowledge of life, of games. We could better our knowledge of games over here too, but just bettering our knowledge, you know, bettering our ability to just live our lives happier. An army and a force field, but we have a flower. Exactly, Len. Cookie Crumbly. Oh, the lit cookie was you? Thank you for that follow over on Twitch. Is this rare, just chatting stream from Kink? Well, it's not necessarily rare. I used to do them. They've always been probably the more popular streams on my channel as a base. Like, I don't think anybody's not been at some point interested by one of my just talking streams. Ska, hey, what's up, Ska? How are you doing? Read a book a month, any book. We could do that. I load Twitch with a passion, not gonna lie to you, King. Well, you know, Google owns YouTube, you know. That's a whole other thing. Is talking about the people being rich and whatnot. There's people are rich, and rich are going to be richer, but I don't know what to say on Jeff Bezos being the leader of Twitch. I do know when it comes to that, it's probably just more of a platform, and he does. And when it comes to monetary values, Twitch versus YouTube, I would have to agree that that Twitch is more takes more money than YouTube would, by a bit. You're just chilling out. Pokemaster, thank you for that follow on Twitch. COD Modern Warfare, maybe. Paul, that's very true. I actually heard a whole lot of very bad things about Amazon workplaces, and warehouses. When I was actually gonna be going to, I was gonna go and apply for one once, and I never did get it. I never went there. What's up, Lucas C and Morgan Nixon? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so that was definitely a huge problem. I don't. But the thing is that the Amazon employees there, unfortunately, it sucks. But they sign a waiver. They sign a waiver prior to doing that. They're in the job description. In the literal job description, when I went to go apply for them, it literally says that warehouse conditions will be very difficult. You will be on your feet for many hours. Like, I feel that fair warning is given to people that conditions are going to be tough in the Amazon warehouse, because like that I was wary because of of how it described it. So I mean, the pay does get higher. The pay does get higher, and it still sucks. It still sucks because he's still pushing his workers too much. They're not getting enough, and then freaking the electronics actually injuring workers is also another big problem. And the robots doing the work and injuring people is even another problem. So Amazon, yes, Lucas. Yeah, no, indeed. Amazon has lots of issues with harming their warehouse employees. And it's not really their intention. It's just the conditions suck. It's overheated. It's way too hot in there, and they don't put air conditioning, which maybe they should. Cause harm. You never speak on this topic. Well, no worries. Paul, it is an important topic. It is bad by lots of means. There are lots of problems with it here. What's up, Shadow Plays? How are you doing, man? There's lots of problems with it, but again, if the workers were forced to do this, or if they had no other form of employment or something, then I would have to be, if they were forced to do this and it was slavery, which is obviously is not, then I would have some more things to say on this. But I mean, there are lesser paying jobs that do less harm. So I mean, when it comes to that specifically, anybody who's just having too hard of a time in there, you just find a new job as quickly as possible instead of just staying there and making yourself a harder time and just blaming. And I mean, it sucks, but if enough people quit and they don't have anybody working for them, then they're going to be forced to change their decisions, but people still work for them. I mean, people are still working for them even in these harsh conditions. Therefore, Amazon isn't forced to change anything about it. Not until law regulates for them to do so, and Trump is not going to do anything about that. Expectations are crazy, you're in trouble. Well, that's again the whole thing is in here, is that there is a lot of problems with the thing. But I feel very honored, meme. For what? I missed thing. You're gonna be back. See you later, Mario. Summertime, they could afford super. Well, Lucas, I'm sure that they could. I am positive that Amazon could too, and that they're just being cheap because Jeff Bezos, as Paul says, is very not nice. He's very not nice. He is the richest man in the world. He could easily afford. He could easily afford better working conditions for his employees. There's no doubt in my mind that he could. It's just him being cheap to not do it. And nothing is forcing him to do that. That's what I was trying to explain, is that if people were just refused to work for him because of the work conditions, that would force him to change his work conditions. Or if they stood up and made a stand, striked, went on workers' strike until things were changed, that would change conditions maybe. If a law was passed, that would change conditions maybe. But the only thing is that nobody's doing these things. Nobody's forcing Bezos's hand, and he's an ass. He's not gonna change what he's doing, not until he's literally forced to. Like you have to take the thing away from the child that is being a brat. You can't just let them have it and be like, it's okay, go ahead. You have to take it away and say no, bad. And that's just what you got to do with Bezos. Is you gotta go up to him, take away the things that he does, and say no, bad. Shame is a powerful tool, guys. Shame is the most powerful tool in the human psyche. How are you doing, Michael? Shame, everybody learns more through shame than anything else. If you make somebody feel bad about something, then they will learn better than any other way that they could ever learn. Shame is it's the most effective way to make people learn, especially when they're being terrible. What's up, Martinez? If done correctly. Well, shame is also a power tool if done incorrectly. You're absolutely right. People can use shame in but generally, if you're doing only good things, you can't be shamed. Like, nobody can try to shame me. Every time people try to shame me in doing something, I'm all like, you can't. That makes no logical sense. I've done nothing that I can be shamed for. Everything, I am confident in all my decisions I have made, and any decision that I've made that led me astray, I am confident that helped me learn from that experience to not make it again. I am not shamed by these experiences because I now know and I have learned from them. You can't use your account for what? Goon boy. Your day has been bad? Well, I hope that your day gets better, their challenge. Yes, I did see that DMC. I have no idea what that is. Their meme. No, bad. Exactly. No, bad. Bad. Is editing hard for me? Well, Alex, that depends on the edit. For example, my most recent video where I essentially just where I just cut up the part of the live stream where where my reaction was. That wasn't a very easy video to make. It probably took me all of 5 minutes to do, and render probably took like 10 minutes, so it took me less time to edit that than it took me to render it. And it's also possibly the most it's likely the most popular video I have ever posted in the time that it's been on the channel. So it's gotten more views than any other video I've ever posted in that same amount of time. So that goes against my, like, probably 50 edited videos that I have spent hours on. Almost every single one. Hours on videos. That Harry Potter video took me probably a combined total of like 18 hours of editing to finish that video, because I did a lot to it to try to make it super high quality. And if I was less experienced, that same edit would have taken me days. That's called organizing the workplace. Labor organization, modern world. Exactly. There are actual laws, rules keeping some Amazon employees from organizing. That's interesting. Interesting information I didn't have. What would these laws be? So I can look them up later. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you guys have seen my Harry Potter video, my Harry Potter and King's Sorting House experience, you will see in that video how hey Alpine, did I miss you? Alpine, I feel like you were here earlier and I probably missed you. Did you say something earlier and I missed you? I'm sorry, Alpine. What's up, Mabel? Yeah, so if you've seen the Harry Potter video, you see that there's a lot of things that happen all over the place. And then if you like the main part, like something that really shows how much editing went into it, is that's not very subtle, is during the goblets part, where I go through a whole bunch of yeah. Wait, what? Welcome back, Roadkill. They should be allowed to provide a lot for YouTube. Yes, I did miss you. I'm sorry, Alpine. Let me take a breather for you because I missed you. Oh, and it was a big one. I think I'll survive it. Hold on. There, that was free. That was for you, Alpine. Sorry about that. Whew. That was a big one. Okay. And correct, Lucas, they cannot. So, I'm gonna need to see. I'm gonna definitely need to go and check out more on this, because I was not aware that they had no choice. Well, I mean, in my mind, they could still quit the job and just find a new one. There are I mean, at least in my area, there are other jobs available. So like, there, I don't know how prevalent it is in other ones, but like when I was looking, yeah, there were definitely other warehouse positions available and all the things. And legends say, ska. And can't even get those super great, crazy deep coughs. You're jealous. Well, I'm smoking out of a water piece right now. I don't think I've been sober in over a decade. Sorry you're typing a lot, but would you rather be in a pool with a shark and you can't get out, or spend the night with snakes as you sleep? Well, probably snakes. Because a pool with a shark, if you can't get out, you're stuck. Snakes are not very... I mean, I guess it depends on the snake then. So neither? Goomboy, not an appropriate question. Very, very negative, even as a joke. I'm gonna remove that comment for you. You moved on to RSO. What's that? What's up, Gabby Gamer? No. Congrats, Road. Indeed, Alpine. DMC, I did answer that for you. Taking a sober break. Why? What's up, Yvonne? It's been 12 years. Yeah, no. The minute hand was off. What's up, Lons? Wants to tell you something I never say on game chats. You are involved in politics. Kept it away because you're not sure if it would damage. Well, Paul, to be honest, you'll probably get banned in a lot of chats if you bring up politics. Yeah, almost definitely. Pretty much most gaming chats on the internet. I mean, most gaming chats on YouTube, probably on Twitch too. You'll get banned if you start talking politics, almost for sure. Heck, I'd probably get banned if I started talking politics. My brother locked down the bathroom from the outside. No, can't open it. Does it have a hole in the center of it, Boko? So no, yeah, you'll probably just get straight kicked out. Yeah, of most chats online. Indeed, just mentioning politics. People don't want to hear it, especially like people who really deeply follow Trump, because they don't want to hear anything bad about Trump. And since most everything that there is about Trump is, reflects on him poorly, they don't often want to hear that. And so you're gonna you'll even get sooner timed out or banned if they are for Trump, you know. Don't look at the UK. We're totally fine, Josh. Yeah, you guys are totally fine. You guys don't have your own version of Trump making a mess of things over there. Not at all. Not at all. And made something to prevent that. Yeah, there are things that you can get into it. There's keys, or there's a little hole in the front, or things like that, yeah. That you can unlock it from the other side. You will think, Claire, you're 5 years older than I think. I was non-stop for most of my 20s, but now I take week-long breaks and keep my mind clear than you. You believe that your mind is more clear than mine. I'll let you go ahead and clarify that first, and then if that's what you mean, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna explain how that does not make any sense. Well, the people against Trump have some problems, but it seems like whatever now Trump does, good, whether good or bad, people will hate without thinking. Well, yeah, they're a bit more uptight. No bad vibes for me. I don't like Trump in your opinion. Well, yeah, see? Boris Johnson. That's who I was talking about, Lucas. That's who I was talking about with the UK version of Trump. Boris Johnson. But see, Boris Johnson, guys, then you didn't? Hold on. I misread that. I see, but I now take week-long breaks to keep my mind clear, and then the next thing you say is then you. So that's why I'm not sure what you meant there. It sounds like you just ran out of words, and then you said, like, my mind is more clear than yours, essentially. But yeah, I'm not sure. I figured that there's probably a mix, that I was mixing it up. My bad. Discuss this politely encourages you. Well, that's the only way to go about it, Paul. And if there's anybody that discusses it impolitely, then they are doing it wrong. You're not supposed to be angry discussing the benefits trying to discuss things that are going to benefit everybody, you know? you shouldn't be angry in this discussion. You should just be open to discussion and willing to accept others. Like again, I don't he I will think clearly if I take a break. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, CPF, is that age does not really matter. Here. Like, I think the thing is that when you limit your mind and you start thinking when you start thinking one way, it's not a new studio or anything. It's not really a discussion. It isn't. You shouldn't be allowed in the media. Trolling week someday. So CPF age I don't really think matters in clarity of thought. In fact, I believe younger age is more clear thought than older age, because as you become older, you become more set in your ways. And this is a psychological thing that actually is represented in psychology, that people their beliefs become more solidified as they age, and they think less open. They think less open about various topics, and because their experiences limit what they can see as acceptable alternatives to various things. When again, I don't claim to think more clearly than anybody. I don't claim to be better than anybody. I never would. That's silly. That's silly. What you just did. You claimed that I would think more clearly if I didn't do one thing versus doing it. That again is a silly assumption that you don't have. There's no verification for. Your bias for that was because you were older. But when you look at the bias for it, the being older is actually a detriment in this situation. No. You're clear in your thoughts? No, CPF. I indeed want every bit of information you want to present with us, especially if it goes against what I'm saying. If you can provide me with information to change my thoughts on something, I will change them. Like, see, in my mind, if you provide me with information enough to change my mind about something, and I don't accept that, then I am the one at fault. There is no way that somebody else is going to be at fault. He just isn't media friendly from what you've seen. A lot of racism and sexism. He has done some good behind doors. Trump? Trump, I wouldn't say he's done I guess a couple of good things even outside of there are a couple of things that I even have thought that Trump did all right, or not a bad decision for. I mean, he hasn't made. I do think that most of those decisions that I believe were good decisions, he did for the sake of making himself look better, or he accidentally stumbled into making a good choice without actually really realizing it. He thinks all of his choices are good choices, no matter what they are. But most of the choices he makes, and what we can see from proof, from statistics, is that most of the things he does are bad choices for people and the environment. What's up, Phil? We've had many bad leaders. We have indeed. We have had, and unfortunately, a lot of the bad leaders fall on one side of that dividing line. In terms of policies, lots of people would argue that leaders are bad for superficial reasons that really don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Like in my mind, any problem that people really have with deep problem with either Obama or even Bill Clinton for that matter, those are more superficial than they are real political party reasons, like, stances on what they wanted to do to change. When you look at Republican presidents, they literally roll back things like healthcare that help people. They literally do things and try to pass laws that are exactly the opposite of progressive change, to be better. They literally do the exact opposite of things. They help no one except themselves get more money. I think exactly, Josh. And I was thinking about this earlier today too. And I was even thinking about making a video because it is so, oh man, it is so aggravating when you look at a news source today, random news articles. I probably saw 5 or 6 in the past 48 hours that all said that an asteroid was going to hit Earth. And that they made it sound like it was going to happen today in every single one of them, right? None of them had anything to do with any sort of impact to do on Earth. One was about Apophis in 12 years, and it's not even expected to hit, but expected to get very close. That's the closest one. And then the other ones, they just get more ridiculous as you look at them. Every single one is like, could we be next? Is this, oh, the apocalypse is right here. And freaking every single one was like, oh, these asteroids were not actually at all that dangerous. They passed further away than the moon. Then another one was, this one is going to pass by 5 years from now, right next to the moon. And then the one I just read this morning, which upset me the most, is that they said, the thumbnail said, "Are we the next mass extinction?" And it was talking, and then it said how it was talking about how we could be, we're right on the brink of extinction from a meteoroid because the dinosaurs died by 165 million years ago. Like, he said they used the meteor that hit the Earth 65 million years ago as a headline to say that the Earth is about to get hit by another meteoroid, when there's nothing about that at all in the article. It's talking about how it was so upsetting to see that. It was unbelievably upsetting to see that. And, well, Boko, that needs to change. The fear-mongering needs to stop. The fear-mongering has led people into the states that they are. Trump supporters are being fear-mongered on every single day by the only news sources that they're willing to listen to. They're afraid of everybody and everything, and so they start being hateful of those things and those people, and then they just build with hate, and they refuse to let other people in because they're afraid of them, and it's really bad. Yeah, it's a side effect. It's all about, and these are the problems that I was talking about with capitalism. There are problems with every single form of government out there. Real life talk, zombie. Real life talk. Net neutrality is directly related to gamers? What do you mean by that? The media is often full of lies that people believe. Totally normal guy named Bob. Not really. Okay, so when you're talking about certain media forms, yeah, but even Fox News does not necessarily directly lie to you. They couldn't directly lie to you. I mean, they're falsifying a lot of things in ways that make it seem like some things are bigger problems than they are, and other things are not at all problems. So like they don't directly really lie to their viewerships. The only person in the media that has ever directly lied to people over and over and over is actually Donald Trump. And he's lied like 3,000 times on record, you know, and those are verifiable lies that he has blatantly said. And then he'll lie about his lies. And like, I don't know why Trump supporters don't know that, because they just don't report on how many lies he said. Do 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 do. I liked it, Christian. It was fun. One person can make big changes. Well, they have to do you didn't understand anyway, Zombie. It's political discussion, Zombie Pokemon player. Directly impacting even gamers. Raise the cost of internet. There are much larger there with net neutrality. If lost, there's a lot more. It's on a much grander scale than just people who are playing games. Indeed. Is just not a motion to change something. Yes, you do need indeed facts and points. They're probably just lazy. So many people are just lazy, and that's the problem, Mighty Nighty, is that a lot of people need to be unlazies. They exaggerate bad parts of events and ignore the more boring parts. Yeah. With Trump for not being kind enough to his version of the truth. Exactly, CPF. The truth instead of creating a big... Exactly, Mike. Well, see, that's the thing, Mike, is that their lie, they have to cover bigger... The truth is more damning than a lie. So, the only way that they can maintain things is with a lie. Totally normal guy, yeah, you see that in like every single day. Is getting more expensive. Who is a hockey fan here? Kind of. Yes, people are lazy. What's up, Copyright Games? Christian, I already answered that question. You look for results. I follow media, and I also follow sources. So what will happen usually when I'm looking at things is I'll be given a source, and I'll find something in the media, and then I'll find their source, and I'll actually look at the information where it came from, and then see if that information is correct. And that's only if I feel like I actually really need to, because like there's a lot of things that you can just get the gist of without actually having to go and check it without there being a prior cause to do it. Like, so if you hear the same thing on both sides 5 times, then you can generally say that is what people agree is being there. So then when you go and check, most of the time, probably 98% of the time, it'll be the same. But still, people get it wrong. Actually, still people get it wrong. Yeah, no, for sure. Indeed, sometimes like that. They can. They only do. Well, unless it's more than just one person. Okay, Zombie, that's I have no idea what you mean by that, but okay. At the past where they have done and what they could do for us, not the promises, because promises can fail. Indeed. Promises do fail. What needs to happen is plans in place. And see, that's why I like Elizabeth Warren, because she literally has created plans already. She already has the plans out. And see, that's what I would do. That's the smart, that's in my mind. If I'm running for president, what I would do is, instead of just promising these plans, I would literally have them written out. And like, as soon as it's in action, this department does this, that department does this, this gets put in action, the effects are going to be, the expected effects are going to be this, the expected benefits are going to be this, the expected downfalls are going to be this, all these various things. And if you have everything planned out in the best way, or I mean everything you can, obviously you can't plan everything, but I do believe that you could start doing a lot of work in very little time. Pitch black, Lynn. Well, happy belated birthday. Company is to make money, consume more. Yes, indeed. So maybe the problem is that the media needs to stop trying to make so much money. But how can you do that? Can you maybe, like, you couldn't have the government pay for a service to do that, because the government would then be biased, that would be biased by the government. So how would you get an 100% unbiased news source? You'd have to fund it separately. It would have to be funded separately of actually, it would have to be funded separately of any other government. Maybe there should be a universal news. Maybe there should be a source of news that is universal, that is unbiased, is not paid for by advertisements or things that can be biased by governments separately, and it would be a separate news source where people can get completely unbiased information. But I mean, even so, even the people writing that information would be biased in themselves. They would, like, everybody would need to, there would need to be a group of people just checking up on each other. What do I think of Ru? Paruski? Yeah, очень люблю говорить по-русски. What do I think of Russia? There's many things to think about Russia. Currently, of rabbits. Oh, rabbits. Oh, you said Ru, and we're talking about politics, so I thought you were talking about Russia. Well, abnormal guy, it might not have been on the front page of the news, but the news very well may have spoken about it, and especially in obituaries. There used to be laws that said the media had to be informative and not run as a tabloid for profit. There probably still are laws, CPF, but they're probably loosened, or they found ways around it, or maybe they're not just being punished as much. Maybe dragging things on without raising much concerns. It's like online petitions. It's useless. Yes, and that's the problem, is that there needs to be changes. Nor a vegan diet. Well, Alpine, there are other ways of doing it. For example, impossible meat. In the impossible meat, for example, if that turns out to be safe, which it's turning out to be safe and works, that's made from microbials. That's infinite. That is an infinite food source right there. And I haven't had one, but I hear they're great. the New World Order situation? Well, the thing is that someday there's gonna need to be something that groups every nation under one ideal, one fundamental ideal, that everybody is equal. Every country is equal with every other country, and then there's no one country that is above any others. That is what needs to happen. What's up, Daz? You changed your username, and who's me? Applied cable TV, but I don't. Reagan administration did abandon the fairness doctrine. Oh, okay. Thanks for that info, CPF. I'm gonna have to look into that. Alien attacks us, if you say so, buddy. Okay, guys, we've been going for an hour. That's what will bring us all together. Cliff, if we think about aliens logically, the technology they would need to even make it to us, let alone to even make it to us, would be phenomenally amazing technology, and it would be possibly pretty huge. I mean, it's fun to imagine them having this really fancy, neat technologies, but really, unfortunately, it's likely not the case. And if aliens were gonna be here, we'd know. It would be very hard to hide it, especially in the modern day when everybody has a cell phone, you know. And every footage online that has been taken from a cell phone has been verifiably altered. So, like, really, you can't believe it until probably about 50 people all record the same instance at the same time from different angles and different perspectives, where it's not even possible to have been altered, is something that will happen. Which events have happened where people could do that, but strangely enough, nobody took pictures or recorded videos, except for like maybe one person out of like thousands that witness. I'm thinking about like Chicago O'Hare Airport, like 2000 something, where a whole bunch of people saw something that they thought was in the clouds and then disappeared into the sky. Nobody took a picture of the hole or the video of it. It's just all hearsay. And that's all it is. Loch Ness Monster, hearsay, alterable pictures, you know. Yeti and Bigfoot, same thing. All these things. The only place that we are not sure of, like, there could be, like, we can't search the deepest depths of the oceans. So maybe down there is like there are like creatures and things that are just huge or something that we just don't know about and can't know about because we just can't make it down there. So maybe there is, or maybe deep in the jungles, there's things that we've just never seen because we haven't seen all the deepest of the jungles. So maybe there is Bigfoot out there, but the current proof we have for pretty much anything is all for naught. Mm-hmm. CPF. I'm very, very indeed all right when it comes to my thought processes. No worries, bud. You have to do homework. Nighty. Probably CPF, but they would probably also freak out and then not have You're from Scotland and you can guarantee that Loch Ness. No. I am from the Northwest, and I can guarantee that Bigfoot is not. And see, it's that kind of attitude that really makes you understand the difference between a but the difference between civilized conversation and people just trying to shout over each other. Oopsie, sorry about that. I don't get stressed, Morgan. That's how I deal with stress. I'm kidding. When I get stressed, probably the thing I get most stressed about is just trying to make stuff with channel, and to deal with it, I do the things I can to make it better. I just creative problem solve myself out of a situation. That's how I deal with stress. And when I solve the problem, I feel unstressed. It might take me days to solve a real problem that I have, but when I solve it, I'll be unstressed. Stevie, you live in Puget Sound and you concur. Stone doesn't erase the details. Yeah, Alpine people are a lot of people are unaware of the actual effects of green. My Fallout 4 playthroughs were great. Thanks, Cliff. Which ones? The builds or the running through? You're from the north of England. You can guarantee chavs exist. What's a chav? Deep ocean life is scarier than any alien could be. There is some pretty freaky deep ocean life. You're very right about that, Josh. Like, lots. Like, just, it gets pretty crazy down there because they have to think of new ways to survive in pressures that are extreme and without any light. Like, a lot of them produce their own light. Yeah, so they really produce their own light, and that's like the main attractor to something. It's just crazy to think about, and that's not even the deepest we can there is. It's the deepest we can go currently with our current technology, but maybe we'll figure out ways to get down even further and actually explore the deepest parts of the ocean, and maybe there'll be even crazier things that they find down there. And again, there are things we haven't even searched all the deepest jungles of the world either. There are still jungles that are super deep in there. Omega, we are actually going to go ahead and call it there. You have been subbed to you, but barely watch my streams. You don't want to unsub, so you just watch when you feel like it. Well, thanks so much, Blake Blast. In photos and movie... CPF. That's very sweet of you. Guys, can we get everybody to hashtag HowMaiden right now for purchasing a freaking... Oh, hold on. Let me, turn off this music. Okay. Chav is derogatory but not horrible, so kind of like you're a chav. Oh, I don't know what that is. I still don't know what it is. What is it a derogatory term for? So everybody should hashtag HowMaiden, and then they will get 5,000 Kila over here on YouTube. You want to spread the love. That's very sweet of you, HowMaiden. And then after this, we are actually going to call it tonight for this stream. And I will leave this one public for you guys, because why not? I'll leave this one public. I don't know what the next stream I'm gonna do over here is on YouTube. It might be another talk stream. Maybe I'll try to go ahead and do a game stream in a day or so. I would stream over here daily, guys, but I feel like it's just gonna hurt the channel more than it'll benefit. So I'll stream over here less, still I'll make it fewer and far between. And then like a couple of days. And then yeah, I know that, Bob. I've read that several times. And if you guys want to see more game stream, then I'll probably start up some sort of gaming later on Twitch, probably in a couple of hours, if you guys want to join in for that. Real or imitation designer clothes. Ah, thank you CPF for clearing that up. Cure for diseases lost because plants could have been derived or burned or cut down from deforestation. Well, that is not necessarily true, but it's not necessarily wrong. I'm not sure about how many plants were for sure confirmed to have something. There are animals. There are indeed animals that have been hunted to extinction for medicinal purposes, but I'm not sure about plants through deforestation. So I agree, Josh, that indeed human intervention has led to the extinction of things that are necessary for medicinal purposes and other various things. Oh, alright, guys. I'm gonna now give everybody their Keela add viewers. That's how you spell viewers, right? I need to do viewers plus, and then 5000. Boom. Did that work? Or was it plus viewers? Scheisse. Hold on. Oh, I can turn this on. Hey, no, shush. I turned ads back on. Hold on, let's leave this on while I'm trying to award you guys this Keela. And then we'll go on a raid. Did I spell viewers right? Not. Oh, you're right. Hold on. Let me actually here. I'm just gonna do this. It's right here. Yeah, you're right, Boko. And I'm just gonna copy paste it from up here. There we go. I copy and pasted it from the command. It was a plus. It was plus in the beginning, not after. Okay, guys. And then also, if you want to transfer your Keela over to the Twitch side of things, I'm giving everybody a one-time chance to right now. Not right now, but over. You can put your name into a chat in the Discord, which will and tell me that you want to transfer your Keela over, and I will also transfer your hours over if you go in there as well. I'm gonna try to make sure to get everybody who has over 50 hours or more to I'm gonna get all your hours into the Twitch side of things. But as people are over there, I'm not gonna try to, because I have to do it manually. I don't want to. If you're not gonna watch on Twitch, I'm not gonna bother putting the hours on there. You know what I mean? Anywho, if you guys want to transfer your Keela at any point over to Twitch, you can do so by going into the Discord to do that. Now, what a stream, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I enjoyed this stream. I enjoy just talking. I do it anyways. I do a lot of talking in a lot of different ways to a lot of different people, and all the damn time. So this is literally just what I do. When my mother is highly intellectual, so we will often did. I haven't had a super in-depth conversation with her for a while, but yeah. So you're barely past the 50-hour mark. You're at 500 hours. Boko, what are you talking about? If transferred over, do you lose it here? The Keela, I am literally transferring. The Keela over from one side to the other. So yeah, if you transfer the Kila over, it's going to be all or none, and I will transfer all of that Kila over to the Twitch side of things. You can still earn it over here, but we're going to be doing less streams over here on YouTube. That's why I'm going to be allowing it. The hours, on the other hand, those I'm just going to copy over. I'm not going to delete the hours over here. No, the hours will remain the same, and then they'll build up separately from that point I transfer the hours. Thanks, Daviato. September on Twitch? No, that's okay. The Twitch side of things is just a place because you guys want to see games, and I don't want to hurt this channel any more than I already have by doing content that most people that are subscribed to this channel do not want to see. And I see that most people that are subscribed to this channel don't want to see it through the statistics. But that's okay, because we have the Twitch platform, which is also designed for gaming. And, you know, guys, I'm not 100% into the games either, for that matter. Thanks for joining us, guys. We are now going to go do a raid over to somebody. Who do you guys want to go do a raid to? We could go do a raid over to Twisted. He's playing Batman, which I love that game. I was hanging out with him right before. Actually, you know what? Let's go raid K-Fresh. He popped in the stream earlier today, and he's the only streamer to do that in a while. So let's go raid his face.
I have the YouTube laid on my phone.
I appreciate the love he came to show us. So let's go and give him a raid. You have joined now. Welcome, Harry Harrison. Here is your cup of coffee. It's slightly drank from. It has been drank more from. We'll grow on both.
Got him. Oh,
Possibly.
my
Okay,
gosh,
what is
I'm
Aquila for?
so good. This is like when I
You
first
can
played
do
this on
Aquila
PS,
store.
it was
And
such
you
a
can
throwback
buy
to, like, my
actual,
childhood.
legit,
same, like, when I'm
real
playing
life
it right now.
merchandise with this Keela, guys. Yeah. You heard that
Solid
right.
GG.
Like
Appreciate
literal,
that,
actual, real life merchandise. Like I will send it to your house, and you know, and there have probably been like 7, 8 people that have all actually gotten true merch. Like true, like actual merch. How many people have I sent merch
away with
to? Does
throwing
anybody
shade
know?
at me?
I've sent
Bro,
it
no
to
one
like
gets
at
away
least
with
5 people.
You just think you can get away with throwing shade at me. You actually don't get away with throwing shade at me. Just so you know, man. You think
Alpine was
Just
like one of the
think.
first to actually just like straight up
Like,
buy
you know.
merch. I'm actually thinking about making new designs, guys, like actual making designs that I create. So all the designs that are fan art will still be, the funds for those will still go to charity. But I was thinking about doing designs myself.
I used to hate this level as a kid.
That designs
Gave me
myself,
nightmares.
and
This
then
is the one
those
level that gave me
ones
nightmares.
I could actually just make really awesome clothes for you guys, things that I would wear, honestly, because I make just some really awesome clothes, because I don't mind fashion designing. That sounds like fun. I sent you a magnet. Yes. Oh right, I forgot about those. I have members now that actually totally deserve some freaking magnets that they don't have. Anywho, let me get you guys this link.
Jump. Okay.
Keela store, was it changed from buy list? No. What? No. What?
Yeah, I for some reason did not
What are you
like this
talking
level. I
about?
think I
How
always
does?
drown, and that sound gave me nightmares. There's one section
What do you mean?
that's so flippin'
Show
hard for me to
prices
get
in
through.
list. Yeah. It says that it's there. It should be right. Hold on. There you go.
Always drown. And then I always got squished in that part, but we didn't get squished.
Ah, man, you lost it all the things. It wasn't Keela Store. Nah, I don't do that.
Man, the music of
Alpine bought a sticker.
Nightmare Fuel right there, man.
Very, very awesome of you there. I will be sure.
This
Just
part right
remind
here.
me in DMs,
This part-
Alpine,
this
that you
part
bought a
right
sticker,
here,
and I'll send
man.
that out as soon as I remember to do so. I should be able to get that done relatively quickly. Yep, and guys, if you want to know what Alpine just bought,
Did you hear it?
One of
Did you
these.
hear it?
Which is
Oh,
other
man.
real life
I cannot
merch
tell
that you
how
can
many
actually
times I
buy.
died in that section of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 growing up.
And they're all stickers. And I can do more stickers for you guys, more designs and more things like that. Well, Brandy, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, that was in Sonic 2. It was, Mago.
What's up, Ozio? Okay, guys, let's go ahead and call it there. Let's go raid K Fresh now. We've been sitting on his page for like an hour now. Let's go do a hashtag kink raid over to K
Whoever just
Fresh.
retweeted my tweet.
Boom.
Thank you. I'll
Head
check
on
it out
over
this
there,
level.
guys. Do a hashtag kink raid for me, and I'm gonna shout you guys out. Anybody that heads on over there. Thank you guys again so much for joining. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. It's been fun, and I can't wait to do some more stuff. So I'll probably end up doing another talk stream or something. We'll have to see. Hi there, Oziel. Hey, there's Harry Harrison first. There's Boko. Thank you so much for that, joining in that kink raid there, Boko. I'm gonna do a me raid in there. There's Hal Maiden. Look at all you guys. You guys are amazing.
Okay. Doing
There's
solid.
Cliff Tucker.
We're
Thank you
doing
guys so much.
swimmingly.
Look at you guys.
How about that word, huh?
There's totally normal guy named Bob. There's Harry Harrison. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining in that raid. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you guys on Twitch in a bit, and here on YouTube tomorrow or later.
Oh gosh.
See you then. Thank you, Brandy, for rating. And to and Paul Basag right before I go.
We're
And
doing so
Alpine. You
good.
guys are so sweet.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys very soon. Until then,
No flipping
stay
way.
amazing. Oh, Morgan Nixon too. You guys are just too good to me.
Cliff Tucker, thank you for the subscription.
guys soon.
Welcome to the
And
Fresh
to
Family
frickin'
Clip,
lair.
where you're not just a number, but you have